Hello everyone, I'm Dion Academia, owner and founder of DA3 Automotive Specialties, LLC. Today is a significant day for many reasons. First off, this is my first shot at creating any sort of web content as a vehicle, pun intended, for familiarizing you all with who we are at DA3 Auto. The second reason is a bit more obvious because it's February 14th, the ever so famous Valentine's Day. Now this all ties together because I was trying to figure out a way for us to relate to each other, and what better way to do so with the discussion of love, right? We all kind of understand it and we've been through it. So and you may ask, what does that have to really do with cars, right? Well for me it's pretty simple because I love cars. It's always been a passion for me. It's been passed on through the generations. So, it's allowed me to connect with you all because for me personally, I'd love nothing more than to be able to serve you through automotive care. That's just my thing. Before we get into the automotive side, let's discuss the topic which most people are familiar with. On a lovely day like today, it's somewhat easy to give love, especially if you have a significant other. But for those of us who are single, it tends to make us a little cynical. I know I'm guilty of it. Now, I'm not saying it's easy for couples necessarily to show their affection towards each other, because sometimes we find it difficult to find new and creative ways to show love to each other, because we all know Valentine's Day has that certain way of putting pressure on couples to kind of go above and beyond, and sometimes it can be a little daunting. This particular year, I'm not as lucky as some, or maybe I am, depending on how you look at it, to have a romantic relationship with a special woman. And it seems relatively easy to fall into the sadness of being alone, but there lies incredible opportunity if we just learn how to adjust our lens, right? Recently, I think most people are pretty familiar with Joaquin Phoenix. He had a very incredible speech during the Oscars, and he kind of poetically pointed out how egocentricity of our current society and how it kind of opposes the philosophy of love. And for me, this resonated because I realized being sad about loneliness has a tendency to make me personally egocentric, right? Because, I think some of you guys can agree that you tend to wallow in your feelings, and it can become kind of a selfish act. But there's a lot worse things than just being alone on a day like today. Truthfully, my current situation is a result of certain mistakes that I'm responsible for. I say this because back in 2018, I had an opportunity to be with an incredible woman, but I allowed my enlightened and toxic mentality to ruin the chance of a lifetime. So, fast forward now to 2020, a time when most of us have applied the metaphor of clear vision to pursue our greater purpose in life. I've learned a lot about myself since 2018, and for me, understanding what I'm meant for has never been more apparent. So the next steps in my life in this puzzle, it requires me to be able to communicate with you all on a regular basis, so you can benefit from the knowledge and experience I've gained through my professional career as an automotive enthusiast. And this first episode marks a checkpoint to my personal course to fulfilling my destiny as a human being. A crucial part of stepping into this new world requires me to, one, just put myself out there for you, kind of be vulnerable and accountable to you all, and two, probably the more painful of the two, requires me to cut my long hair, which I've come to identify pretty strongly with. But I knew this day would come someday, as I've always understood it to be my responsibility to bless someone else with the hair that I've been given. To familiarize you all, I'll share a little bit of history on what's led me to this point. Back in July 29th, 2014, I severely dislocated my left elbow really bad during a gymnastics tumbling accident. I was escorted to the hospital, where they would make 2 attempts to relocate my arm back into its socket. And very disappointing. After the first attempt, I remember waking up super messed up on all sorts of painkillers, most likely to be opiates. I know they gave me some before I left to the hospital when the EMTs first arrived. I remember when I came to in the hospital and I woke up, I was hysterical, to say the least. I was basically crying about everything in my life that had saddened me. And as I came down from this hysteria, I remember telling my family I was going to grow out my hair, so that way someday I could donate it when the time was right. And at the time I had a buzz cut, pretty big difference from having this, but it would be a pretty significant change, to say the least. You know, I've never grown out my hair, so I didn't really understand what it took. I didn't always know back then exactly when I'd have to let go of my hair, but I was spiritually led that today is a day to bless someone who needs the hair more than I do. And as I mentioned earlier, it's often easy to let depression kind of pull you in when you're lonely or when you don't have a partner. But after praying and meditating day after day the past few weeks, it's become very clear to me that the best day to give out my hair would be today, Valentine's Day. And I'd like to encourage anyone out there who's single and feeling alone to find a way to give out as much love as possible. Maybe the element we're longing for the most will give itself back if we first find the abundance within ourselves to freely give it to another out there who may need it just as bad, if not more than we do. So the next time you see me, my hair will be significantly shorter, but this reset is very necessary as a means to let go of what's behind so I could grow into what's to come. And for those of you who are happily coupled, I'd like to say congratulations on discovering someone, great someone for you to share your happiness with today. For those of you who are single, please realize there's space in your life to give out as much love as possible. If you're not in a significant relationship, there's definitely opportunity for healing, reflecting, self-love, personal growth, as we all know what 2020 is showing us and giving us. For me, I'm here for you, to love you through your automotive needs. Remember, family is a great place to find and give out love. And here at DA3 Auto Specialties, your vehicle makes us family. If you have any questions or concerns that are related to your vehicle, please comment below so I can serve you and address anything that you may need clarity on as it relates to that special vehicle in your life. Happy Valentine's Day, everyone. I'll see you in a week.
It's a little scary.
I'm definitely scared. No way. Oh my gosh.
What?
Wow.
Oh my gosh. That's my braid.
That's your braid. You want the braid?
Ooh, that's heavy.
Dion's gonna lose some weight right now.
I'm gonna let
Wow,
him
look at
swim
that
up
cut.
tonight, Mark.
He's gonna go for some vitamin advertisement.
It feels like a
and
snake,
say that
doesn't
he
it?
lost 2 pounds in one
What?
day.
Let me fill it.
It feels
And
weird.
you gotta measure.
Braid.
It feels weird by itself.
You gotta
Oh
measure.
my
You
gosh.
have a
Because
braid.
it's like dead weight. It's not like hair. Like it's funny.
Here, let's do it like this.
He looks like Princess Leia right now.
That's like, dang, that's 14 inches, like 13.
And it's curled too.
Holy moly, that's my hair. Wow.